I'm not sure how to start this. I've never done this before, but I just a couple months ago felt like God was showing me some beautiful things, and I wanted to pass them on to anybody. It's kind of a long story to sit people down and share, so I just thought I would make a video. Actually, I didn't want to make this video, but God was kind of nagging me about it, so here I am. So back, 6-7 months ago, I kind of just became chronically ill out of the blue with migraine. It had been kind of slowly rumbling, but then it became chronic. I was in the hospital a couple of times and just could not get better. Just really, really feeling bad. I had to quit my job. I have 2 kids and a wonderful husband, 2 girls and a wonderful husband, and a nice house and my parents and support in my community and everything. But no one expects to just all of a sudden become really sick. And you just can't get better. So, I cry a lot, sorry. I was just really low. I don't want to say every day, but pretty much every day. I had to ask my husband to work from home so I wasn't alone. Just having some just really bad thoughts, and it just kept getting worse. The main feeling I was having was, you're worthless. I had a pretty good job, one that I was proud of, and a full-time job, and taking care of 2 girls and a house, and trying to be active in my church and my community. And all of a sudden all of that was gone. Oh, and I paint, and all of a sudden that was all gone. So all gone. I couldn't help my husband with the house or the kids. I couldn't work. It was just really hard, and I was beating myself up for it because I couldn't get better. I know that sounds crazy because it's not my fault, but that's where I was at. Full of feelings of worthlessness. Just self-pity, basically. I wasn't giving myself any grace. I didn't feel loved or worthy in any way. Really deeply. That was harder than being sick. It was just a horrible feeling, that weight. So anyway, 3 months ago, 3-ish, I'm just journaling and crying and just asking God to help me, and just kind of in my worthlessness, in my self-pity feelings, I'm just asking him to show up and show me he loves me and just pull me up out of my sadness. I wasn't even asking to be healed. I just was so I don't know. I just felt worthless. So I was just asking him to, where are you? Just show up, please heal me. I was being a little more poetic than that in my prayers, but not always. So it was a Friday during the day. I was just weeping the entire day, and journaling. So the next Saturday morning, I just was full of these thoughts of worthlessness and not wanting to live. And I just kept asking God, where are you? And then, I just said, Lord, lift the veil for just a second and just show me that you love me, that you delight in me. Just show me. And, I had this feeling just, my shoulders relaxing, I'm laying in bed too. I had my shoulders just kind of feel relaxing, and I just felt like these hands, I didn't physically feel them, but I could see, like these images of just hands on my cupping my face tenderly, and just hearing this light-hearted voice. Oh, my beautiful daughter. Like, don't you know how much I love you? Sorry. It was lighthearted, like, don't you know? I don't know how to describe it, but other than amazing, that it wasn't commanding or even too sincere. It was lighthearted. Anyways, he said, oh, my beautiful daughter. And I just had this image of, I felt like I was being just downloaded with images and visions. I mean, I'm full of brain fog at this moment. My head is spinning. I don't feel well, every day. And yet I'm being just downloaded with these images, these visions, and I had this image of Jesus on the cross, kind of from far away, and then it was kind of coming closer and closer and closer until I could just see his, not his thoughts, but his intentions and his eyes kind of, and his intentions and thoughts were on me while he was on the cross, and just that he wanted me in heaven with him. I know that's kind of wild, but that's what happened. It's hard to even think about because it feels so presumptuous, but that's what happened. Anyway, that was shocking and beautiful. And then all of a sudden it was this image of this little girl with just bouncing blonde hair, curly hair, and in a field, and just kind of seeing butterflies and pointing them out, and just her curiosity and her smile, and just this infectious feeling of oh my gosh, this incredible little person. Because I know what it's like to be a mom, and you step away from your kid and kind of watch them when they're a toddler or a little bit older, and you just kind of watch them and just take them in because they're just so incredible. You just watch them from far away, just wow, that's mine. That's my kid. They're just amazing. You're just mesmerized by them because they're just so amazing just for existing. That's what it was. It was that feeling of wow, just this existence of this being is so beyond words, so amazing. Because I'm a mom, I can know that feeling from a mother's perspective. And then, I'm also realizing at that time, while I'm seeing this and feeling this curiosity and feeling this freedom and this beauty, and feeling at the same time that the delight for this person, for this little girl, I'm realizing it's me. It's me. And that God sees me that way. He sees me that way as a little girl with that curiosity and that freedom and joy and delight. It's like I am that girl still, and I can be loved that way, and I can be delighted in that way. It's like that circle. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. When I was seeing it from a mom's perspective, knowing how that feels, and feeling it from a little girl's perspective, knowing how that feels to be delighted in and feel like that little girl. It was like the same feeling, and God saying to me, that's still you. That's still you. It's like he chose that imagery because he knows it would speak directly to me, because I was a little girl and I have two little girls. And it's so powerful to know that that's still me. Even in all the worthless feelings I was having, that's still me. I didn't conjure that up on my own. I didn't just think it up. It was given to me. It's just, almost like just downloaded into my soul. I don't know how to describe it. It was amazing. And then it flashed to my daughter being born. What a beautiful gift that was. When she opened her eye to me for the very first time. And my other daughter being born. And just what a gift that is to have little girls. And what a gift of life that is. What a gift of love that is. And then it flashed to my eldest daughter being older. And while I'm sick, she comes to me and says, sometimes, she does come to me and say, sometimes, God loves you, he's healing you, and nothing's impossible with God. She whispers to me when I need it most, and that flashed. So it was like her being born, and then her coming and saying, God loves you. I could hear her voice. It was just this cyclical feeling of just everything is seen and known by God and planned out, and just I don't know how to describe it. I feel like am I forgetting something? Maybe I'm not. I think the last thing that I felt was that Jesus saying, if you know me, then you know the one who sent me. You know God, if you know me. So it's like my life is seen and known by Jesus and the Father. And, my family, my girls. And it was just incredibly beautiful. I think that's it. It was just really, really amazing feeling, and I hope I captured all of that. definitely when I opened my eyes, I was just smiling so big. And I just jumped up out of bed, took a shower, and put on the prettiest dress I have and put makeup on and just felt like a little girl. Felt loved, felt cherished and delighted in, and just knowing that I was still that little girl, and just for existing, I was delighted in. It just really changed. It changed me. You can ask my husband. I think I was a lot different. I'm not saying it's not still hard. It is still hard. But man, I just have that beautiful vision to just fall back into when I need it and remember it. And I never fall that hard again. I know that I'm loved. I know this is gonna be okay, and I'm seen and known and loved by my Creator. And yeah, that's all. Sorry that was really long.